What is going on, people? Welcome back into the channel. I hope your week is off to and is going well. Well, you know what? Realistically, no matter what, it is going to be a good week because we have midweek football. Happy days with that. Looking forward to the Tuesday and Wednesday slate. Just some admin real quick. I will set a reminder to you guys. I do watch-alongs on TikTok for away matches. So Cov versus Millwall, I'll be live for that. Let's get away from the admin. Let's talk about what you clicked on this video for. Today, we are going to talk about the lore of Joner Fat Cat. How does an American, as myself, if you couldn't tell,
Am I American? No, bro. I'm actually I'm Ghanaian.
get into the championship? How did this happen?
Never seen an American Cub fan. I got bad news for you, buddy. You have now.
Why am I doing this? Why am I here? And just a backstory of how I got to Coventry, how I became a championship fan, all of that stuff. So anyways, before we get into it, a little more admin. Shit, sorry. I am Joner. I make EFL championship and general football content. If you're new, please subscribe. Keep an eye out for the watch-alongs. Also, I need to talk about this. Do you guys notice anything different in the setup? It's starting to get close to Halloween. I know it's not super big in the UK, but I personally am a big fan of Halloween. You know, whack on the Halloween stuff, the orange stuff, eat pumpkin muffins, get big in the gym. Picked up this bad boy. I'm really disappointed. I thought it was going to be light up, but look what happens. I can't leave this in the back of my videos. Listen. Sounds like the Birmingham City fans after Saturday. Anyways, a lot of people have been asking me in these live streams, how did I support Coventry? A lot of you have been here from the beginning, and I love you guys for that. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. And I don't want to have to say the same thing over and over again, okay? Let me just show you an example.
Joner is a fake fan because he picked Coventry instead of Real Madrid. Yeah, guys. Essentially, I wanted to go for the team that has the best chance of winning the UCL. So that's why I chose Coventry City. So I think they have an easy path to the knockout round of the UCL. And as long as they get a decent draw and they avoid the likes of, you know, Red Bull Leipzig, Manchester United, Tottenham, I'm not too worried about, then they will make it to the UCL final. And then, hey, anything can happen in the UCL final, man.
So, guys, the cat is out of the bag. That is the reason that I chose Coventry City. I know it probably disappoints some of you, but I decided in my analysis via ChatGPT, they had the best chance of taking the World Cup home this summer. So I decided, you know, get ahead of the curve. You know, it's like an investment at the end of the day. So, like, remember that guy that sold 2 Bitcoins to a pizzeria for 2 pizzas back in 2010? I'm like the pizzeria. So, like, I'm getting ahead of the curve. So, like, I'm picking this team now. And then when they go and they lift the World Cup trophy next year, Haji Wright, Ellis Sims, all those guys, I can say that I've been a fan since the beginning.
Oh shit, wrong kit!
Okay, we're good now. Now, the rage bait is over. Guys, I hate rage baiting. I really don't like to do it, but it's so it just scratches an itch inside of my brain. Okay, guys, let's go through the real reason why I started watching the championship and why I started supporting Coventry City. So we're going to pull up to my TikTok here. If you want to go follow, it's Joner Fat Cat. But genuinely, guys, the short answer, but I'm going to explain the full thing, is honestly, as crazy as it sounds, this all started from TikTok. I don't claim to be a TikToker. Like, I'm not a TikToker. I started this account back in May of 2024, right around when I graduated from college, because I wanted to make FIFA videos, little FIFA clips. I love FIFA. I've been watching UK YouTube, all of them, Chris MD, Rhoda Shaw. I grew up with those guys. I wanted to start making FIFA videos. Why? Because I liked FIFA, and I didn't know at the time, but I realized I really like making content. So somehow that stopped, that slowed, and I posted this TikTok. So you're telling me that in the championship, you could finish 21 points below third, with 8 less wins, 6 more losses, and if you clutch up in the playoff, you get promoted over them. That is electric. And I know these guys aren't making as much as Prem footballers, so they are playing for the love of the game. They're obviously still making enough to be luxuriously lavish, but they are playing for passion. I think I need to watch some championship ball. Should I support Coventry? They got Haji Wright, best American striker. So there you have it, guys. April 14th, 2025. This TikTok was posted. Anyone that questions, you know, where this all came from, I always say you can see everything documented on my TikTok. I decided on this day, because I was bored of the Prem, because of Liverpool running away with it, you know, it was a non-contest. I always loved watching, like, the lower league teams, or not lower league, lower of the table teams battle for relegation. So I was like, you know what? Let me get stuck into some championship. I already knew Haji Wright. How do I know Haji Wright? Haji Wright was on the 2022 USA World Cup roster. He scored the weirdest goal ever in the knockouts against Netherlands. Pulisic into Wright. over Van Dijk's dome into the net. We were completely out of that game. It was 2-0 at the time. That pulled us back to 2-1. Ever since then, I kept tabs on him. I'm not going to go out here and say that I was watching him, when he was in those random leagues. But I was keeping tabs when he got calls up to the national team. I would always tune into the game. I always thought that he was the best striker for the U.S. men's national team. Is that true? It's subjective. I don't even want to waste my time talking about the national team because Poch has no idea what he's doing. I'm hoping that he gets called up, but that's not the premise of this video. So that's number one. I knew Haji Wright. I always liked Haji Wright. Step two, this one's going to be a lot more obvious. Now listen how I was connected to Coventry here. And it's the dumbest thing ever. It was from sports betting. And I am not joking you. I had a bet on this game, guys. I decided to bet on this game. Why? Because Wolves were scoring a crap ton of goals in the Prem that year. And their defense was not good. So it was a perfect combination. I decided, okay, their defense isn't good. They score a lot of goals. They go against this random team in the championship. They should score a ton of goals. I don't even know if I won the bet or not. I'm assuming I did because 5 goals is a lot. So I watched this game. I'm not joking. This is not a lie. I watched this game, okay? And I watched Haji Wright, who at the time, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that he was at Coventry, score in extra time to win the game. So I'm not a fan at this time, okay? So I'm trying to paint the picture for you as clear as possible. I'm not a fan at this time. I don't think anything of it. All I say is thank you for the money, and then I say, holy shit, that's Haji Wright. And this is the FA Cup semifinal, quarterfinal. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to tune into the next game. And then we obviously all know what happened in this game. Haji was the one that equalized with that penalty. And then in the 120th minute, they score a goal, which to this day, I do not think was offsides. It gets called back, pen shootout, lose. That Anthony meme with Jada Silva in the back, that pissed me off so much. That wasn't even at the time me being a fan. This is still, by the way, I'm still not a fan of Coventry at the time. It's just a team that I'm aware of, and I love rooting for the underdogs. Why would I not? It's a fun story to think about. A team that's not in the top tier, because at this time, I have no experience of the lower tier at all. I don't know anything about it. But I'm like, you know what? That's a perfect combination. I don't like Manchester United. I like rooting for the underdog. There's an American who I'm a huge fan of on the team. I'm rooting for them. And unfortunately, they did not win. It was still in the back of my mind, like, oh, this is a really fun team to watch, right? So whatever, this isn't some crazy story. Like, life goes on. I'm like, okay, good for Coventry City. I'm sure they'll probably get promoted, right? Doesn't happen. Now, literally, with receipts, you can see an entire year goes by. I don't watch any championship at all. I would say maybe a month before I posted this TikTok, I started peeping because Luton Town had a crazy story coming up. Like, I was always hoping that those teams would do the best when they got promoted, because you love hearing those stories. Like, I remember back in like the 2015-ish, whenever it was, don't quote me, when Bournemouth came up, it was crazy because it was like this super small club that had no money was able to get promoted. So you just love the story. And obviously that doesn't exactly go hand in hand with Coventry. Technically, they are one of the bigger market teams in the championship, not including, TV money, USA money, Canadian money, whatever you want to call it, and then parachute teams. So how did I get to them? Really, it comes down to Haji Wright and this exact video that you're seeing right here. So this just let off a spiral of, comments, people DMing me, and Coventry just really, I think obviously it helps that I said Coventry in the video. They were just so kind to me in the comments. People were DMing me, offering me tickets. Like, it's actually funny. Dion right here. Yes, welcome to Sky Blue Army. I talk to this guy every single day now, and this is 6 months later. Match day vlogs, we talk. I talk to this guy. I talk to Alex Craig every single week as well. I didn't even know who he was at the time. I comment back, Alex has spoken, and really it just snowballed from there. Oh, sorry.
So you're telling me that...
But yeah, honestly, guys, it just snowballed from there, and I just started talking about football in general on TikTok, and, odds and outs. I think this was the first game that I watched since I posted the TikTok. Let's see what it was. Thunder Seaward tackle, 2 goal line clearances in 10 seconds. Let's see, what even was this game?
Have it.
Is that Hull versus Cov? Oh my God. I talk to FM from here and there from time to time. Like, this lore goes crazy. I did not know what I was watching. I didn't know anything about it. Coventry are now my team. I know every single player. I know everything about the club. Hull City, I have like one of my closest social media friends, Glimpse HC, is a Hull City fan. Like, I knew nothing about this at the time, and it just slowly started growing more and more. And then in the off season, I did my due diligence. Leading up to the playoff, Cov versus Sunderland. I made a ton of posts just asking people people about things and just slowly learning. Like, let's see. The first time I ever recorded myself doing a reaction to a game, let's look at this. And this is hilarious too.
Yo, why is this game low-key been snooze fest?
I think that they're scared to lose.
They're all scared.
Yeah, there's no, Rose gonna have to do some shopping in the second half.
I have a feeling second half is gonna be crazy.
Oh! God! God! Rudoni, you Italian beast! Rudoni, you Italian beast!
I called Radoni Italian. This was my birthday, by the way. This is the last match of the season. Cov versus Middlesbrough. Cov needed a result. I had my boys over, and we did a watch along, and we just recorded ourselves, and we had mimosas, and like, I hope that you guys could see this is genuine, because obviously, you know, there's gonna be people that are gonna come in and say it's not genuine. Like, this is genuine passion to me. Maybe I'm playing up for the camera here back then because I didn't know all the players, but now you ask me, guys, I'm not saying that my opinion is better or matters more than anyone else's, but like, I do a post-match live podcast after every single Cov game. Like, I watch the games, I take notes, I love the team, I love the championship. Like, I'm even broadening my knowledge to the rest of the championship. It's just so fun for me. I mean, look, you can see this is me reacting to Sunderland getting promoted.
Come on! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? He sold! He sold! He sold! He sold! He sold!
So this was never meant to happen. This was just absolute jokes. So like, it started very superficial back then, but then over the summer, like every night at work, listen to podcasts, you know, second tier, EFL championship, Benjamin Bloom, like even like our Coventry guys like Alex Craig, Matt SB, like I'm just listening and just getting the knowledge like broadened, because I don't want to come out here and I don't want to be someone fake. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to be out here being a content creator for the team, or not for the team, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm doing this for myself, but like following Coventry City, I'm going to do it because I want to. And I think recently, especially if you're a Coventry City fan, you've been seeing that there's a lot of negative stuff going around with the whole jersey scandal, have you call it. People got mad that they didn't get free jerseys. Listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion on it. So I just hope that people aren't, you know, sending like rude and vulgar things to those people because they didn't choose to get it. But that's obviously a story for another day. But that's just my lore on becoming a Coventry City fan. It really, to sum it up, is just a combination of meeting great people, posting a TikTok about it, liking Haji Wright, knowing the FA Cup magical run, and just ever since then, you know, it starts with something like that, but then it turns into like, you know, I listen to the Coventry City History podcast with Claudio from Sky Blue Fans TV. I listen to other podcasts. I listen to Sky Blue Fans TV 2 times a week. I'm on Sky Blue Fans TV. I watch your mate Lee, Alex Craig, Matt SB. I watch every matchday vlog. I watch Fingal Dean's matchday vlogs on TikTok. So it's just become like a part of my life now. It's great. I love it. It's so fun. There's nothing fake behind it. I'm not saying that people think it's fake, but obviously, you know, people are entitled to their own opinions, but that's really just the lore. I just wanted to get this out there so that, you know, I can send people to this video when they ask in the future. Will they go? I don't know, but that's just, I needed to get that out there. Like, yeah, that's me. I'm Joner. My name is Jonah. And I'll be a little more transparent about who I am. And yeah, so that's going to be it. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions down below, let me know. As always, please like it if you agree, or just like the video. If you agree, let me know why you agree down in the comments. There's nothing to agree on. What am I? I'm not, whatever. Thank you. And I'll see you for our watch along on Wednesday night. And peace.